Listen, I'm a shiny hunter. I need all the consoles I can get. Right? So I have 3. The one I'm using right now is my fiance. Wait, what is this?
Your weight.
This is my old Switch. This is my old Switch. Yes, because sometimes the Joy-Cons don't work on it, and that's where the water damage comes into play. Sometimes the Joy-Cons just don't function. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't know, it's really weird. Explain it.
I don't know what happened there, but my stream like cut out. But okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think we're good now.
Let me try to refresh it. Yeah, you're right, it did. Refresh it. Yep, we're good now.
Okay. The updated chipset? Yeah, whatever. They changed in that new one.
Xanthus, you said I have my OLED and my first Switch, which I've stored just in case. Very smart, very smart. So did the OLED, did you get the Pokemon one or did you get the one with the white controllers? Was there another OLED or was those the only 2 that came out?
There was the white one and the red and blue.
Pokemon. Is there another one? Yeah, the white one. You know, I wish the console was white. That would be really cool. Like, they never came out with a Switch that wasn't black, like all black, besides the lights, right? Because the lights are so cute, but I'm like, I wouldn't
They did
get
the
that
gray
because they don't
ones
dock. They did gray ones?
on the initial Switch.
I'm not meaning the Joy-Cons. I'm meaning like the Switch itself. Yeah, like I think it's always been black. Here's the Pokemon one I was talking about. It's just sitting there, aka it's probably gonna die. Cause
I think they have a
no,
Splatoon OLED too.
Splatoon?
Yeah, for Splatoon 3.
Oh, they did a Splatoon OLED? I didn't know that.
Pretty sure they did.
When I was in New York City last weekend, 2 weekends ago? Oh no, when was it? It was 2 weekends ago. I actually saw a bunch of like really cool Switch, like actual Nintendo brand controllers, like Pro controllers, Joy-Cons. There were Fortnite Joy-Cons. Nintendo, did you know that? I bet Nintendo knew that.
There's like
what?
There's like
Cool looking.
3 Fortnite bundles.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, no surprise. But does Fortnite run really badly on the Switch?
Yeah.
That's really funny. Because like when I was looking into playing Fortnite, because again, I wanted to play Solid Snake. That's the only reason why I wanted to play. Also, my fiance is really good friend works on the game, so I was like, I should go support it, right? I should try it out. And I do think it's really fun, by the way. So I'm not a Fortnite bro, but who knows? No, I'm just kidding. No, but anyway,
No, you got your brother the Fortnite Joy-Cons?
Oh, that's great. The colors were cool. It was like blue and green, yeah? I'm trying to remember. I liked the colors. I was like, ooh. Yeah, for Christmas last year, I asked for new Joy-Cons because like all of my Joy-Cons are breaking, like every single one of them. And I'm too lazy to send them in, so that's my problem. I know that's my problem. But I got the pink and the green ones, the watermelon colors, right? I got those ones because I've actually never had them. So I got those ones for Christmas, which was pretty cool. I honestly just let my mother-in-law just go crazy. I was like, pick whatever you want, and she picked those for me. So I was like, smart woman. That was a very good choice. I think she knew I'd like it because I had pink in it. Why did I make her buy that? I feel like that's a really hard gift to get somebody. Give me Joy-Cons, but they better be good, right? Like, but no, this game store in New York City was super cool. I was like, I'm going back there next time. I didn't even know it existed.
The giant
I was just
Pikachu?
like, yes. I was walking by, and there was this giant, really unsettling, uncanny valley Pikachu statue out front. Like, honestly, everything about the Pikachu was fine. Its ears are in the right place. Its tail is fine. its cheeks are the right color, right? Everything's fine. It's just something is off about it. You know, it's just something is off about this Pikachu. But anyway, yeah, Sog knew about it because I sent him a picture. But
You put it in your
go...
Discord too.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Everyone gets to see it then. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I went in, and it was okay. It was like dead quiet when I walked in. I was like, I mean, it was a Monday morning, so like, there's a lot of people walking around. It's New York City. There's always people walking around. But like, obviously, it's like, you know, this isn't spring break. Like, this is kind of a weird time. So of course, there's not a lot of kids around. But I go in and it's just like so quiet. Like if you dropped a pin, you could hear it all the way across the store, right? Like it's really awkward. But I'm like walking around and they have so much cool stuff. They had every amiibo, every single one, I'm pretty sure. I was like, some of them are really expensive. The Pichu one, by the way, $70, $80, something like that. I was like, woo!
Could you buy every amiibo, or is it just on
Oh,
display?
you could buy them. Yep, they were all there. It's like, what? It was really cool. I should have messaged you, Sog. I should have been like, what do you need? I mean, some of them were really pricey, though.
Right.
Honestly, everything there was like really pricey because it was like, think about it. It's like an easy way to get stuff without having to go online and hassle with that, right? So everything was easily accessible. So it's gonna be more expensive.
I think I'm only missing like 18 for Smash. It's not too many.
Pretty good in comparison to how many freaking Smash characters there are. You got the Sora one. Was there another Sora costume, or was it just the one?
No, just the one.
I'm really shocked they didn't do another costume for him.
Disney.
Hello, Asha.
Sorry, I broke the shower thing yesterday, and I was trying to fix it, and
The shower.
I failed.
What shower thing? The like.
The
thing on
diverter.
top?
Yeah, where you pull it.
Oh, that's.
I was trying to fix it, and it didn't work. Then my nose piercing came out.
No. Just
Put it back in.
He's having quite the afternoon today. Oh my god, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So tell me about your nose piercing, because I haven't really asked about it. Like what? I mean, I guess like why did you decide to get it? Like when did you go? What was that experience like?
Since I was in high school, I've been wanting it.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I just decided, just like one Saturday, just to go.
Sure. Did you go to like your tattoo place or?
I went to one of them that's in town. I knew the piercer sort of somewhat.
Sure.
From conventions and stuff that she would go to with my tattoo artist, whatever. And so went there, and it was great pain, you know. 6 out of 10.
Great pain.
And
then, so it hurt? Do you think it hurt more than your tattoos?
No.
Really?
It was like quick and over with, but like.
Oh, true. That's true.
So the original jewelry I had in it was like bedding in my skin, so I had to go get it fixed on Thursday.
Yeah.
And she gave me a longer bar. And that kind of fixed things, and then the swelling went down, and then the longer one came out, so I put the shorter one in. So now, here we are.
Yeah, there's a lot of things with piercings where you either have to change them, or it starts to like get crusty, or like what, you know, like there's all sorts of weird stuff with piercings. Oh man, I haven't gotten my ears pierced in so long though. I was in middle school, I think, when I got mine pierced. And I've never gotten another piercing or a tattoo ever since. I don't have any tattoos, but I've never gotten a piercing since.
Banana guy.
Oh, okay, Nintendo. Yes, Nintendo. That's the one I saw. It was yellow and blue. I couldn't remember the colors. Yeah, I love those colors together. Those are super fun. Is there any other yellow Joy-Con? Yes, right? Besides the ones that obviously are the warm yellow. On the Nintendo Switch Lite. I knew he would.
What'd I do? I broke the finger.
So, I actually have I just remembered I have another Nintendo.
I don't think there's like Donkey Kong ones or anything like that. Also, Asha, thanks for the sub.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can get a Let's Go Switch. Oh, those ones are awesome. I forgot about with the brown and the yellow.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Pikachu and Eevee.
Yellow.
Yeah, those were really nice looking. I kind of want to get one of those too at some point, just to have it, you know. Was there any other Pokemon things besides the Scarlet and Bolt? No, I think that was it.
They did a special edition.
No BDSP thing?
It's funny. They did a special edition Switch for like almost every game on the Switch. But I don't think they did one for Sword and Shield. They did one for BDSP, but it's a Switch Lite.
The Switch Lite is a Sword and Shield one, I think, too.
Oh,
they
was
did
it?
a BDSP Switch Lite?
Yeah, it has Dialga and
Yo,
Palkia on
somebody's
it.
gotta show me that now. What? I did not know that. I need that, actually.
Okay, so Sword and Shield
like
had
one.
one. Did Legends get one? I don't think Legends got one.
Smart.
Unless,
Would have been really smart.
unless you consider BDSP Legends.
What was it? Did it have
So, do you
Dialga
remember
and
the...
Palkia?
Do you remember the DS special edition for like the original Diamond and Pearl? For the DS
No.
Lite? Oh. But yeah, it had Dialga and Palkia on it.
Oh, what? I want it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll put a group
sad.
chat.
I want it. That'd be really expensive.
You gotta get Sammy to want it now.
Oh, I mean, and I've never wanted a Nintendo Switch Lite, because again, I like docking my Switches, so it's kind of like, but it could be fun that I just have.
You
like,
can get it for $247, Sammy.
No.
That's not horrible. I mean, wait, how much are lights usually? That's not that bad, I don't think.
Cheaper than that, I think.
Oh. Oops. Maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday or something. My birthday's coming up in months, but whatever. Kind of want it, just to have it, you know? That's a really expensive thing just to have. Oops.
Yeah.
No, I don't spend though. I bought a purse the other day. That is the most I've spent in like a really long time, so. And it was mostly taken care of by a gift card, so.
There you go, Sammy.
Doing good. Let's go look at the Switch. Let's go look. Oh, I think I do remember it. Oh, it's kind of boring.
It is pretty hard.
Here's some more color, guys. It's just black with like Dialga and Palkia on the back.
Legends did not, so Legends like the only game that didn't get a... What's the Sword and Shield one look like?
Yeah,
Got Zamazenta and Zacian on it.
That's pretty dope. Was it like not just black? Like that's the thing. I'm just.
I think it was
it's so
gray.
boring. Oh, it was gray.
Oh, I do remember the... Yeah, I remember that. It was also kind of boring.
Why they gotta do boring ones? It's because they're like, we can't make it too colorful because then boys won't buy it. You're wrong, actually. When it's boring, I don't want it. I'm conflicted, you guys. I'm the BDSP queen. Should I get it?
You want a fifth Switch?
What am I gonna do with a fifth Switch? It could be my underground machine. I just constantly have it running the underground.
Don't you already have a Switch for that?
You're not wrong. This Switch actually is usually the underground like Diglett grabbing machine when it's not doing e-sprit. Water ASMR.
Don't you normally, whenever you play BSP on the Switch, you have like random like mining spots on the overworld because you were under the underground for way too long?
Yep. I showed that off on stream the other day, by the way. Somebody redeemed show off a glitch, and I was like scrolling through the ones I had, and I was like, oh, no! Always one that you see. It's like the most like.
I remember you had it on stream.
I had never had it happen to me before the other day where it was up and building. So I was like, what? I mean, maybe I just never noticed. I'm not sure. But I was like, what is going on?
The Switch Lite was kind of lame, but it could have been a really cool regular Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I wish the colors were for the regular Switch. I would have bought one. I would have been like I love yellow. I would have been like, I'm buying that one because that's such a cool color. But it's just like, no, just for those little ones. And like, they're fine. And I do appreciate them making that because for some people, like the one that we got like the reason why I have a Nintendo Switch Lite is because we have it from somebody who passed away, so they gave it to us, my sister, and she couldn't afford like a big Switch, so like I get it for her, and she doesn't have a TV, so like right, it was like I get that for her, but like for other people, like for me, for us streamers, right, that does not work for us. So we need to have it docked. So
I remember there was someone who came into my stream kind of recently. I don't remember when. But they came in and they're like, hey, how do you stream your Switch screen? I'm like, oh, I have a capture card and then it runs through OBS.
Sure.
And they're like, oh, how does that work for the Switch Lite? I'm like, oh, it
like,
doesn't.
Sorry there. Is there a way, you know how you can plug your phone in?
No, because the Switch
like
Lite, doesn't have a display.
Oh, maybe that makes sense. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's a shame, isn't it?
Because you can't dock a Switch Lite.
Yeah, no.
So.
It doesn't really run too much like a computer. It's a computer of sorts, but it's a jerk computer. Oops. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, can you imagine being like, oh, I want to stream. I have to get a whole new Switch for that. At least you can transfer your data easily, but easily takes a while. No yawning, Sammy.
No?
Full attention on me spread.
I was so confused. I was like, why does it say I was live for 17 minutes? And then I'm like, oh yeah, my stream crashed or whatever.
Earlier when I couldn't even get it set up.
We're doing fine.
We're doing fine. That's the Sammy motto. We're doing fine.
We're doing A-okay over here.
Doing A-okay. Just peachy.
Just don't ask what happened at the start stream there.
Nope. You know what? That got deleted anyway, so or at least they can't see it. So it's great.
Yeah, I should just go delete it right now.
It never happened. Alright. I am excited. Let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. I have some work to be done. I actually have to do a little more work tonight.
Fun.
But, never ends. But, after that, I think tomorrow should be a somewhat chill day, hopefully. So that's good. And then I'm gonna try to go to my office on Thursday, because I actually haven't gone in, and I actually don't think I went in much last month at all, so I'm gonna try my best. So much was happening. But I'm gonna try my best to go in on Thursday. So, that should be fun. Oh, I do have some unfortunate news. The company that my fiance works for just laid off a ton of employees. So that was really unfortunate. My fiance was not affected.
That's good.
But it was just a really sad day. And then, now he has to scrounge around and do stuff because a lot of people got laid off. So it's like, cool. But nobody in my fiance's department got laid off either, which is good. But also sad as all heck. So, and especially because like you knew some people that were like really hard workers got laid off. So.
Are you talking about the studios that they shut down?
Yes.
I saw it on Twitter and I was like, should I ask Sammy about this right now, or should I just wait for her to bring it up?
No,
And you
so
brought it up.
I did not know until he told me. He was like, "Hey, so," and he was like, "Did you hear?" And I was like, "Hear what?" I was like, "What happened?" Like the way he said it, it was like really scary. And he was like, "Yeah, like they just laid off a bunch of people."
That was sad.
And I don't want to get too into it on stream, but like I know exactly whose fault it is. Starts with an M and it ends with a soft. You guys, I'm just saying.
Well, that's what it said in the thing.
Ever since they took over the company, they've been laying off people left and right.
So can I say it? 'Cause I saw it or no?
No, because I just said my fiance works there.
Oh, never mind.
So if people are really being deceptive, they know what's, or like they follow the news, they know what I'm talking about. But it's fine.
It's Macintosh, guys.
Macintosh. Macaroni and
It was
soft
Apple.
cheese. It was Apple. Oh my god, the whole time.
Oh my god, Apple.
Orange.
Does Apple have a gaming division? You know how Netflix has one now, right? Does Apple have one?
So they've been at. Honestly, I would never game on a Mac ever. That's just
either,
me.
but some people like that's all they have, right?
But I know some of the. I don't know, because there's some that can run Mac, but like I don't think it's like a huge thing. Like other studios, like 2K or whatever.
Yeah, the first game I ever worked on, we had one Mac computer that was always gathering dust, and we had one guy who knew how to use it. None of us knew how to use Apple products. It was really funny. Well, like iPhones were fine, but like an actual Mac, we'd always be like, "Hey, you, can you come over?"
Yeah, because like, and then they're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, the keys, like the keystrokes are easy." I'm like, no, they're not. You have to hold on 3 buttons just to like copy paste and whatever. I'm like, Control X, Control V. That's the easiest thing. Why we need 500 different like keys holding down?
Thank you, Demon, for the lock. I'm gonna need it. How are you?
Are you watching?
A kitty cat is here.
When are we
She
getting?
appears.
My oldest cat. Again, these cats are like 15 years old. My sister sent me a picture today. Apparently, they've made friends with the outside cats, so they keep like standing at the like door, just like staring at each other.
Oh man.
It's really cute. So we're like, she's got a boyfriend. Old Granny's got a boyfriend. Pretty cute.
Yeah, Buddy was about to attack Badooz today.
Who was he attacking?
Badooz.
Why?
So because Pokemon Go did the whole rediscover AR today or whatever update.
Oh.
So I was messing around with it, and you can take a picture of like multiple Pokemon now.
Oh.
So I just threw out like a bunch of Badooz. And Buddy was in the background with his mouth just like wide open.
He was trying to be one of them. He was trying to channel his inner beaver. That's pretty funny. I keep doing these new things, and I'm like, what? Did anybody ask for this? You know, like, every time it's that question of, did anyone ask?
It's a feature you're gonna use once and then never touch again.
Yeah. Like, some people do the photography on Pokemon Go, but like, see how much my voice is escalating? It's really not that many people, I don't think. Sleepy but good. I'm good. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm doing alright. A little tired too. I made a mistake last night staying up till like almost 2 a.m. Definitely shouldn't have done that. But I had to do work at like 12 or to 1 a.m. So
Yeah, I was confused when you messaged me at like what,
I was
2?
my brain was kind of like up because I had to do work. So it was like, just kind of up. Okay.
I was like, oh, she's awake.
I mean, the good news is my boss, who's in Australia, it's like, I don't really have to work till later anyway. Like, I should, but it's like, it doesn't really matter. So it's like, if I have to log in like late at night, like I'm doing again tonight, it's like, it's not really that big of a deal. Guys, that's the one really, really nice thing about, number one, working from home, but number two, working at a small company. It's like, as long as you get your stuff done, they don't really care when you do it. So that's kind of nice, right?
Okay.
Like, we had a coworker who worked, like, he worked, like, Saturday and Sunday. Those were the big days that he worked. And that's something that they did. It's like, okay. Like, you know, it just doesn't really matter as long as you get it done. Kind of interesting.
So she stays up like all night, I guess, technically? Your boss?
So so when she starts, by the way, this woman is so hardcore. She starts at like 5 a.m. Who starts a job at 5 in the morning? She starts at like 5 a.m. because it's like 3 p.m. for us. So like she kind of has to, because then some of us are going to be leaving by like 5. So it's like you're only going to get like 3 hours with some people. So I do feel bad for her. I'm sure she has just meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. So I think she gets a lot done after like 6 or 7 o'clock. I've noticed that about her. She gets a ton done at like 7, 8, 9, 10, you know? Because it's like, like there's not anybody pestering her at that point, right? It's kind of funny. But it just means that I'm kind of like always on, you know? Because like now all the time people will message me and be like, you do not have to respond to this, you are off the clock. But like, I can't help it. I'm like, I'm gonna respond to you. You know, like
yeah,
I just can't help it. It's like you're trying to talk to me. I understand that it's frustrating when you can't just immediately talk with somebody. At least that's how I feel. So like, I don't know. I just try my best to reciprocate that.
Yeah, and then there's Asha, who messages me at 3 p.m. Almost done.
I do that, so then I feel good about myself when I get off.
Oh, I'm sure it helps you. Oh, I know. When I was in QA, we used to always, all the time, me and my friends would message each other like, 30 more minutes!
And then it's always like, nice.
Nice. Yeah, what do you say to that? Just go on. Full story, bro. Yeah. It's funny.
No, I've had a rough couple of days. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, Asha.
Today was just I don't know.
From work?
I mean,
Mix
like
of things?
for some reason, like I don't know what it is. It's like with these early o'clock pay-per-views, WWE, and they're not like early. It was like 11, like 12 o'clock when it started. I was like, I'm tired. I woke up and I'm like, I'm sad now.
So are you waking up earlier than you used to?
Not at work, no, but on weekends, yes.
On the weekends, that could be
on a complete accident.
It might just be like you're not getting as much sleep as you were, you know?
I think because I'm just stressed out. Like, I'm anxious because I'm like, okay, I gotta do this, and this, and this, and I gotta do it in this amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, Asha is a very clumsy person and a very, very not smart person with certain things. So like I bought like this eyeglass like screwdriver so I can tighten my glasses so it wouldn't push on my nose so hard. And I ended up going the other way. The arm fell off. I spent 30 minutes trying to fix it. Mom's like, just go into Walmart and have him fix it. Of course, you know I'm a guy. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix it. I don't need people to help me. And then I'm like, all right, I give up. So, I was late to like my whole thing, so that threw me off.
That's okay. I know. It's annoying. It just sounds like you've been having a lot of like technical issues, but in real life.
Technical issues and just like, I don't know, like adapting to just random things that happen.
Yeah, very annoying. Change is definitely something that is not the best in the world. It can be good for some people, and then it can be bad for other people. You know, like I think I know for a fact, like my older sister is one of these people who just like she cannot stand change. Like any kind of change just like freaks her out. So like, you know, I'm over here constantly complaining about her new place. I hate her new place. And she's perfectly fine because it's all stable for her, right? It's just the same day, every day, every day. She likes that kind of thing. And for me, it's like, I can't even imagine how she could live in a situation like this because I hate her place so much, right? But it's like, she would rather do this than change it. You know, it's really interesting.
I also think.
I change too. I mean,
Good. I think it can be healthy.
it is.
But it depends on what it is, right?
I will say. I mean, look. As much as I like gripe and complain internally, and I don't. When I say this, I don't complain about this to like other people. I don't like complain. I just talk about it.
Sure.
Or it's like I wish this happened. Like when you guys have just been busy, I'm just like, it's just been a very hard change for me. I'm gonna tell you that now.
I mean, I know, like
I'm getting used to
every
it,
day, but I do think over time, right? I think it's a newer change because I know for a fact like I've been gone for a lot of things. Like I mean, even y'all watching on stream, a lot of you guys know that I've had to either cancel or delay or like it just keeps happening to me because my life is so busy right now. But and like I know that Sog's life has been a lot busier right now too, so it's just like well, you're getting like double whammy, honestly, because it's like both of us aren't around. So I'm sorry, Aksha. Like I know that's hard, but I appreciate you being patient with us. Hey, Lokman, welcome in. How you doing, bud? How's Tricks? Tricks cereal. How's Tricks cereal? It's very good, actually. I don't even have to ask you that.
Remember when we had that like whole long debate about Trix yogurt?
Yes, and then we end up buying it.
We all bought it.
I didn't buy it. It wasn't
So,
in the area.
so
I don't have a Walmart near me, which is really weird to say. That is a very weird sentence to say. I don't have a Walmart near me.
Okay, and me not
Walmart?
having IKEA was weird. All right.
I was
I
like,
tried
maybe
to
it
look
was
the
the other store.
but they didn't have it, so I was very sad.
They only have like the two flavors. Like, I remember
That's
asking my
annoying.
mom. Like, I was like, what was that? There's this one flavor that like I can't remember. And I said the color, and she's like, it was sherbet flavored. I'm like,
She was
oh.
like, no.
It was like that's sherbet tricks. I'm like, oh.
Yo. The cotton
Here's my-
candy one was where it was at.
Oh, bussin', man, bussin'.
That was where it was at. Doing alright, doing some team planning and drawing. Yo, in which order? At the same time? Yo.
All of it.
I love that. Yeah, look, Kimon, I've noticed that you've been doing some drawing streams recently, which is super fun. I hope you're having lots of fun with those. I hope you're also excited for all the new team members we're potentially getting. Woo woo! Very excited.
Potentially, we're not getting.
I mean, we are getting them. I just don't know when it's happening. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Potentially.
So yes,
Watch like
applications
15
are
people
open.
apply and we go no to everybody. Oh my god.
Sorry, we lied. It was a joke. April Fools.
It was an April Fool's joke, not in April. Juggling so much. Oh my goodness. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Fun to juggle lots of things sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's so funny because like when I started my Team Yell position, the volunteer stuff, right? I was jobless. I didn't have a job. And now I have a very busy job. The busiest job I've ever had in my entire life. And it's like, oh no! So obviously I am balancing many things right now. Volunteer work, my stream, my friends, my family, trying to get married, my fiance, just like doing normal duties as a person, as an adult should, right? I put all of that stuff off so badly. I'm like, need to go to the skin doctor? Man, like, you know, it's like, pretty bad. Girl boss and too close to the sun, exactly. If I'm Icarus, them wings are getting flamed, because, like, I'm way too close to the sun. I'm definitely, like, dangling there. But you know what? It's alright. I really like a busy life. That's just how I enjoy life. I like to just be super freaky busy. And that was very evident when I didn't have a job. I was like, I need to do something.
Oh yeah.
So, yep. I was like,
I'm the
let's
same
go.
way. I just, you know, I just was thankful for the situation I was in. Like when I like took like a 3-month break of like working, just work on me and whatever.
It's a good idea to do. I probably should do that at some point. Probably won't, but I mean, I did kind of. It was a break I didn't want to take. I did take a break, but it was like that was a family break. That wasn't a break that Sammy is taking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in December.
It was kind of like a forced break, you know? When was that? How long ago was that? Do you guys remember?
December.
You're right. Yeah, because you were also gone.
Yeah, because I got COVID.
Yep, you got COVID. I had a family emergency, basically.
And then
Asha's
Asha's
out the
all.
It was like the window. It's like Christmas tree, bye Christmas tree.
No, it's funny because
SpongeBob meme.
it's
So
funny
we're
because
sitting there with the coffee.
Yes,
It's-
exactly. That's me. Yep.
it's funny because I'm like, Sammy, don't get busy anymore because every time you get busy, I think my life turns.
What happened? You're like psychically linked or something. It's strange.
I mean, yeah, with 1 day off birthdays and whatever, whatnot.
No, then like every weekend for me, every weekend something is happening. It's like, oh my god. I told my fiance, I was like, I just want a weekend where both Saturday and Sunday I stream. That's all I ask for. Because like this weekend we're doing a family thing. Last weekend was, no, I think last weekend mostly worked, but I had to go see my sister on Saturday. And then the weekend before that, I was in New York, so I was like, did I one weekend? Just doesn't, it doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know what a weekend is anymore.
This is a weekend. Google search.
I'm trying to get like a schedule down pat where like I see my sister during the week, and you know, like I'm trying to get it down. It just never works. Like something pops up, or like it's so funny because like I haven't seen my best friend in a while. I'm like, I know that's gonna be next weekend. Like not this coming weekend. I know that's gonna be next weekend because like I haven't seen her, so it's like it just never stops. It's like that's something to do. I'd love for her to stream with me. I really want her to do that. But you know, for some reason she doesn't like BDSP, you guys. I'll never understand it. No, I'm not saying she doesn't. I think she'd probably be down to do it, but probably mostly be me forcing her into it. Should I do that with my best friend?
Forcing people into
Don't get
things.
busy, accepts 2 more tasks in that second. Yep. Weekend, is there ever an end? The work week just prolongs for the rest of your life, right?
Well, Sammy,
Carrots.
I'm going to a wrestling event in July, so I might get busy in July.
Oh no, that means it's time for me to get busy. What's happening in July?
4th of July.
I think something is happening in July, but I don't remember what.
July's gonna be hectic.
Some event is happening in July. No. Okay, so September's gonna be a really busy month for me. Early September, which really sucks because that's around my birthday. I think it's like that weekend I'm gonna be going to California. And then late September I'm doing another like convention for work. So I'm like, Ah! But
Oh, I have enough.
but yeah, we'll figure out something for my birthday nonetheless. You
My
gotta
birthday's
do
on
a
a
birthday
Saturday.
stream. You just gotta.
Yeah, one day after mine.
After your birthday stream. You know, we have a big birthday celebration for Sog and then a big birthday celebration for Sog. Works out really. No, what? Have you looked up what days our birthdays are on?
I think mine's on a Saturday. So yours is probably on a Sunday.
Oh, I get a Sunday Monday. Okay, I'm fine. Hey, that's still a weekend. That's way better than having it on a freaking Monday, right? Nobody wants their birthday on a Monday.
Wait, no, it is on a Saturday because there's a wrestling pay-per-view on my birthday.
Oh,
And wrestling
what?
pay-per-views are on
Oh.
Saturdays.
Alright, so shiny hunting a wrestling Pokemon? So lit.
Wow.
Yumasuda, your favorite thing on your birthday.
I refuse.
I refuse. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. V-Sprint still probably all, oh boy, all the way in September. Wouldn't put it past it. Would not put it past it.
I don't know
Yours is
this.
on a Sunday, thank God. But then you take off like the next day. You know, it's like I can't work the day after my birthday. I've been having too much fun, if you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
I'm glad I never had to go to school on my birthday. Because I'd never be there.
Yes. You know what happened to me, dude? Sometimes it'd be Labor Day. Sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes it'd be the start of school. That was always
The
good.
first day?
Yes. Sometimes for me.
It's from late August.
Rarely, but it happens sometimes. And I was like, this sucks.
I'd be like, yeah, so about that first day of school, I'm not there.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, my birthday is September 1st, and Sog's is actually August 31st. So it's very weird. We have a very, very similar birthday. And what's even weirder is my mom got to choose which birthday. Like, she got to choose, because she had a C-section, so it was like, hey, you either have your baby on the 31st or the 1st, and she picked the 1st. So I could have had Sog's exact birthday.
That would have been crazy.
It would have been. I mean, it's still crazy enough that they're right next to each other.
Right.
It's a small world. And
It would have been crazy if it was like same year too. That would have been insane.
Okay, that would have been really weird. We would have been like, alright, I can't talk to you anymore. This is just too weird. Yeah, Sog is a lot younger than you guys. Like, they like years. Fine, though. It's alright.
I'm turning 27 next month.
27. That's a
That's my
good
lucky number.
It's a lucky number? Well, perfect. It's a great number. Because they're so young. Oh my god. I'll be turning.
I'm just kidding. You're not turning 41.
It feels like 41.
43. There you go.
I did find out that some of my coworkers are older than me, which I was
So-
shocked about. I thought they were my age.
This birthday will be completing the meme.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 25. You're so young. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. We have to think about this.
What?
I'm just thinking. You're like 8 years younger than me.
Dang.
Like, why are you so young?
I think you're like 5 years
How are
older, maybe?
8 years younger than me. I don't know, guys. He doesn't act like 8 years younger than me. I've always said this about
On
Sog.
Roblox, he does.
Very. Yo, that's really funny.
No, but I like Sog. When he's like the little brother character, it's the best. Because he'll be annoying everybody, and it's the best.
But you don't act like that, like all the time. You know, everyone knows there are definitely some little brother characters out there, like 100%. There was this one time we used to test in this like big group format on this game that we worked on, and we had one of those guys who was a little brother character, and he would constantly just like leave, and we're like, dude, we're trying to work, and it was so annoying. It's really funny.
There's a time and place, Timmy.
But not right now.
It's called Roblox.
It's called Roblox.
There's a time and place for everything, but not right now.
No, always on Roblox.
Oops, words echoed.
I mean, can you blame me when all the characters look like they're some, like, creature from a different dimension?
Or you can see, like, you'll be just walking around and there'll be, like, a beautiful girl and then, like, a capybara, like, right next to you. It's like, oh, okay, we're in the same universe right now. Like, it's very interesting. It's really funny. Today I had to explain to somebody at work that, what I do for work gets me money. They said, oh, you're paid in the game's currency? I was like, no, this is my full-time job. I had to explain this to somebody. They were so shocked. They were like mind blown. I was like, this is like a 10-year-old. Like, what is going on here? It was very weird. It's like, you do realize people make games for a living,
So,
right? Like, what?
So, it's just hidden lore now that Sammy gets paid Robux instead of real money.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Living that life. God, can you imagine? Horrible. I mean, I'm sure, like, for some people that is a thing. More power to them, I guess. But I guess if you buy a lot of stuff in the game, it seems weird. Pain in the game's currency. Paid in the game's currency is crazy. I definitely think a lot of people in games like probably Fortnite or Roblox or whatever, I think for like maybe advertisement, it's something like you get paid in that currency. That is very possible. I've seen it with my own eyes, but I think for like a full-time gig, like this person didn't realize, like I'm talking to him on Discord because they won this thing that we were doing, a giveaway, right? So I'm talking to him, we're going back and forth. And by the way, they were so annoying. They just kept being like, when do I get my money? When do I get my money? And I'm like, okay, like you gotta be patient because like I'm not giving it out, I'm waiting for the person to give it out. And they're like, sorry, I'm just so excited, I've never won a giveaway. I'm like, it's fine. Stop bothering me. like, right?
Wait.
Like, come on, man.
One of the people that actually play the game thought you get in-game currency?
Yes.
That's even
And it was
more
probably
funny.
a kid. Like, they just
I was thinking the entire time it was just some like outsider that didn't really understand gaming.
No.
The fact that someone that actually plays the game is even more hilarious.
I mean, I think it's just like there's a lot of kids who play the game, so they're not gonna understand, right? Like, it's trust me, I see something weird every day, so nothing surprises me anymore. But I'll have people all the time like befriend me on the game, and I always accept the friendship. So I'm like, whatever, I don't care. And they'll be like, "Oh my god, the dev friended me," and I'm like, "I'm not a dev. Like, just stop that right now. Like, I'm definitely not that." And then like that same person who was like talking back and forth with me today that won the giveaway, they were like, oh no, I forgot where I was going with this. Same subject. Now it's gone. Oof, I'll think about it later. Anyway, my job is interesting.
I mean, that was me at one
It's fun.
point. At some point in my life.
Yeah, like not understand, and that's fine. Like as a kid, I gotta get everything, and I don't mind explaining things to people and blah blah blah. Like that's perfectly fine. Right?
I mean,
It's just,
I've told
when they constantly message me, it's like, hey, I got other things I gotta do. I can't just sit around and you know.
I've told you that indie developer that was like, what is this guy even trying to tell me?
Yeah. Maybe that person was like, maybe they were like, no. I don't know. Oh, guys, I heard that the Helldivers community manager got laid off too. Or fired. But apparently he was saying some very like just weird things
Pretty
online.
sussy things.
Yeah, apparently. Like, he was like telling people to like hate bomb their account. It's like, what? Why would you do that? What?
That is very immature.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Again, I feel like maybe give him I mean, who knows? Maybe they did give him a bunch of chances and he just wasn't pumping his game. I'm not sure, but it's still sad. Losing your job, no matter who you are, sucks, right? No matter who you are, no matter what position it is. Remember, I told the story about me dramatically laying on the stairs and crying about Old Navy's seasonal position, right? Like, no matter who you are, what position it is, it makes you upset. Oh, man, I will never forget that day. Like, I was just on the steps, and I remember my hand was shaking on the phone call. Because the guy was so, like, nonchalant, like, yeah, no, you were let go. You were seasonal. I was like,
man,
like, he just didn't even care. He didn't care about me or my feelings at all. It's
well,
like,
you're just a number to them.
exactly. Isn't that so sad?
Unfortunately.
Especially because like, I was such a hard worker, right? Such a shame. Such a shame that I didn't continue at Old Navy. No.
I was still floored about that. I was like, I thought you quit this entire time for GameStop.
Oh, from
I don't
GameStop?
know why.
No. Well, I did quit, but it was because of something, and that's why I quit.
Yeah, because
I honestly, to this day, probably would have stayed there for a very long time. I'm a person who's very loyal to a company. So unless you do something that pisses me off, like a certain QA company I worked at, or you do something that's just like, okay, nope, that's not happening again, which is what happened at GameStop. That is why I quit, because GameStop, I didn't have another job backed up. That is not really something that I ever do. It's like, I always have something backed up, because like, I'm not... Y'all, I'm an adult. I can't just not have a job.
Oh.
That's not how this world works, right?
What is it?
You have to eat bestie. It's insane that layoffs are terrifying. GameStop business management is rough. Did you ever look? It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Oh, the layoffs.
Oh, layoffs. Yes, layoffs. I think no matter who you are,
It's awful.
it always takes you. It always just like comes out of the blue. I think that's the worst part about layoffs and why it was so devastating to me, was because I was at a job I liked. I was starting to build up my career. I had finally gotten my dream job. And then after 8 months, I got laid off. And that was really hard for me. And now I kind of know the signs, and now I'm like more worried about things, which, you know, I'm already neurotic, so it's great that I worry about more things now. But I do think I've also learned it's not the end of the world. It sounds weird, especially coming from me, who I am very neurotic, but like, I freak out about everything, but it wasn't because of me. I didn't do anything wrong. That stupid CEO did something wrong. And like, so some incompetence of one person ruined a bunch of people's lives, which is just so insanely sad. Like, I don't think that guy will ever know what he put me through, you know? No. It was like the darkest, deepest, like, part of my entire life. And like, he'll never know that. I guess I have his email, I could tell him that.
just
So,
randomly email him.
That'd be pretty funny, honestly. He kind of deserves it. Like, he stayed at the company after he got all those people laid off. I was like, and he only like recently like quit or something. I was like, they probably forced him to quit because he was just such a piece of work. He just like hired anybody he wanted. He just kept hiring people on, so that was the problem. And then we'd go on these like extravagant trips, and it's like, how are we able to afford this? It was very weird. So like, now I know the signs, right? It's like,
that's his problem, man.
Exactly. It was his problem. It was not my problem. It was not any of the other people who got laid off in my position's problem. And it's just really unfortunate because, as I just mentioned with the community manager getting fired, community management is always one of the first things to go because people don't think community is as important as like programming or artists or whatever. Which, to be fair, of course those are important too, but it's like, community building in this day and age is so important, and I just don't think we're quite there at a level where people understand that yet. We'll get there, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, you know a lot about it since a lot of my good friends work there? Oh man, Loki. Well, you've already heard probably all the horror stories you ever want to know, but I have plenty of them too. Had a guy once, I talked to him apparently about the Nintendo, you guys are gonna find this funny. I talked once about the Nintendo Wii U Mario Brothers, the 2D one that came out, apparently. Don't remember talking to this guy, I really don't. He was just a regular customer to me, I just talked to him, gave him some advice, and then he left. He didn't even buy anything. The next day, he came in with he ordered to the store a huge thing of flowers asking me to go out with him. And he said, which I'm very glad I was not there the next day, but it was this huge thing of, I've never gotten that big of a flowers, by the way, in my entire life. It was just some random dude. And it said, you talked to me about the Nintendo Wii U Mario, and it was just such a wonderful conversation. Will you go out with me? And he left his phone number. And my coworkers like died laughing. They were like, what do you want us to do with this? And I was like, well, I can't take that home. My boyfriend, who's my ex now, but my boyfriend at the time, he will get so angry. So I was like, no. And so then my coworker was like, hey, can I take these home to my girlfriend? I was like, yeah, do it, dude. So like he made a good impression, right? So it was really fun.
Right.
But it's like moments like that. That happened more than once, by the way, someone asking me out. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm working at a GameStop, leave me alone. What in the Stardew? Exactly, it was so bizarre. I was hired because I was a woman, 100%. I know that for a fact, because the guy who hired me was just a sexist piece of garbage. I still remember going to the GameStop, and for my interview, I was really young. I was 18, fresh out of college. Nope, that's not fresh out of college. That is fresh out 17 or 18. I was really young. And I have my resume. I look all fancy in my little suit. I looked great, by the way. And I show up, and I'm like, oh, I'm so nervous. This is my first interview since Old Navy, okay? Right? Like, this is a big deal. So I show up, and he's like, yeah, let's go outside. And I was like, okay. And I was like, this is kind of weird, but okay. There's not a lot of room in that store, so it's a mall store, right? So I was like, okay. So I go outside, sitting on the bench, and he's like, I'm talking to him, and he's like asking me like the most basic questions, by the way. Do you like games? That was one of the questions.
No.
No, I don't. This is why I'm taking this job. Actually, I did have a coworker who didn't really like games. I don't know why she worked there. She likes like games on the PS2, and this was back when like the Wii U was out. It's like weird. It was very weird. But anyway, she was hardcore, so it was fun.
You should have sent them the Nintendo meme, but it wasn't out at the time, so I guess never mind. But
oh, darn.
just the Nintendo meme where it's like, "Do you like games?" It was like part of a trailer or whatever. It's just like,
oh, it's like no. That's funny. But anyway, so the guy asked me the most generic questions in the world. He has my resume. I handed it to him. He didn't even look at it, and he goes, okay, can you start tomorrow? And I was like, oh, sure. Did not even look at my resume, you guys.
dang.
What if I had zero experience? It didn't care. He wanted my pretty face. You know why I know that? Because when I started a job, the very first thing he said to me when I walked in the door, he said, okay, put on this shirt. I had to put on a GameStop shirt, which you don't have to do anymore, thank God, but got the GameStop shirt. And then he's like, okay, go into the back room, and reorganize everything. I was like, what? I was like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know how to do that. And he was like, oh, you'll know. Because I guess I was a woman. It's like, oh. And then after I did that, which I didn't know what I was doing, after I did that, he goes, okay, great job. Didn't even look at it. And he goes, can you clean the bathroom? He made me clean the bathroom on my first day of work. And I still remember cleaning the pee off of that toilet. There was no
Ew.
door, by the way, in that bathroom. So if you wanted to use it, the door would just be open. How awkward is that? There was like pee running down the toilet. I still remember scrubbing it, and I felt like crying. I could feel like the stinging in my eyes because I was so mortified. Like, this is what I'm going to be doing at this job. And I remember looking up at the screen, and there was this woman with red hair. I don't know if she still works at GameStop. I hope she got out of there. But anyway, she was talking about games on the TV, and I said, that's gonna be me someday. And I'm gonna remember this moment of me scrubbing toilet. And you know what? I'm not quite there, but I kind of am, right? Like, I'm streaming, so
someone could put you on a TV.
Exactly. So in a way, I made it, y'all. Not really, but here I am. But anyway, no, I will never forget that moment as long as I live. And then, by the way, every other time after that, by the way, underline that a couple times, he made me stand in front of the store and... He made me stand in front of the store and hand out flyers. I never had to do that ever again after that guy left. It was just not a thing. It was not a thing that employees did. He just did it because, again, I was a pretty face. It's like, how disgusting is that? Like, oh my god. By the way, he got fired because he was sleeping with the, like, district manager, so.
Nice, I mean, bad.
Well, he had a wife and a child, so.
Bad. Very bad. I'm sorry.
That guy's super messed up. And you know
Just
what?
joking.
I wonder if he ever thinks back on, he mortified me, right? I have these horrible, sexist memories from, that's not the only time I got sexually harassed, by the way. I got tons of it. Great. But you know what? I learned, and now I know. So it's like, if that ever happened again, boom, boom, I'm taking you out, you know?
Right.
And luckily, ever since I've been in the game industry, I've never had that issue ever again. I'm gonna say it. It's kind of wild, but I haven't. I know a lot of other people have, but at least for me, I just haven't. I don't know why. I don't know. Just the people I was surrounded by were really, really good. Like, my first QA team, I always tell you guys, is the best team I ever had in my entire life. And I'll never have a team like that ever again. I know that for a fact. It was just a bunch of dudes, and I was really nervous, right? It was a bunch of dudes. I was the only woman. I was like, oh no. They were such angels, and they were so sweet, and they were so helpful. A bunch of good guys. And it was like, what is this? And we'd go to parties, and we'd go out to eat all the time. It was an amazing work group, guys. Almost all of them are going to be invited to our wedding, so it's just really exciting. Yeah. And then, now my coworkers are great, right? I don't know. I've just had a very good, easy time for the most part. Besides the layoff, which I talked about, that's not fun, but everything else has been really good, so. Loving life over here. You guys should too. Make sure you love life as much as you can. Because every day, it gets a little better, right? Glass half full, except for this is definitely not full at all. But you know what I'm trying to say here, okay? Man, we missed 37. I was too busy ranting about GameStop or whatever, so...
Damn.
That would have been a good number to call out. It's alright.
The bitch.
I feel like we're doing pretty well today, though. I feel like I've knocked out a lot of encounters. How you doing over there, Saul? You see a lot of not those Pokemon, though. I just feel like every time I look at your screen, dude, you ran into something else.
It's just because Jigglypuff
Looks so similar.
and Baneri kind of blend into the grass.
That's so annoying.
So when I'm
You
going
might
through the
phase.
grass, yeah. So when I'm going through the grass, I'm just like, what did I run into? And it's like, oh, it's Jigglypuff.
Do you have a weather right now? Is it foggy?
Rainy.
Cloudy?
Cloudy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
looks like it. Yeah. So I was like, you can get a weather mark on your Pokemon, which would be super dope.
Right.
I really like the marks in Sword and Shield. I mean, obviously in Scarlet and Violet, very similar thing, right? Yeah, I love them. I wish they were in BDSP too.
Sometimes I get them clubbed up like this, where there's like 3 right here, but...
Yeah.
Other times they're just kind of sporadically all over the place.
All over the place, all over the road.
Oh, I hate when they do that, though. When they turn around and then they... fool me.
Yo, they were kind of spiked in there. They were like, woo! Little slippery guys. That's pretty funny.
It's funny because there's times where I'll like run past them on accident because they do that stuff.
And then you run
And
into
then they
something else.
despawn.
Oh, that's so mean. Especially if it's one with the golden aura. You're gonna be like,
Oh, Abra's a pain too because it teleports
Oh,
on top of
it.
you.
Yep.
Oh, what? Yeah.
You have a bunch of
Right,
annoying
that's
Pokemon. No wonder why I keep looking over and it's something
Wow.
else. You're totally gonna face it. It's
you?
gonna be really funny. I'm actually shocked you haven't faced already with those odds. Like, I don't know, man.
Get it?
Well, the odds aren't great. This isn't Masuda.
What are the odds out of again with the
I don't
knockout
know.
method?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know either, man. I don't know anymore. I thought I
They're
used to
they're
know,
all
now I
over
don't.
the place.
Right? Makes it really hard for doing events like ours. It's like, wow.
It's just
I mean,
kind of a
I
gamble.
haven't had anyone do a sword and shield in an event since I've run one, which has been a little bit. But I bet you
'Cause-
anything when we run it, it's gonna be some people doing it. It's like, I know you both do, so.
Because I look up this method, right? KO method, and I look up the odds.
Sure.
I
Sure.
click one site. It says, oh, it's 1 in 1,000 something. 1 in 1,400. Click a completely different site. A site down. 1 in 1,500. Well, the other one just said 1 in 1,400. So I don't know. There's real no clear, definite answer.
Nobody cares enough to make a video about it anymore, right? I bet A Driver, whoever, hasn't made a video about it because it's like, it's old news at this point.
It's all Scarlet and Violet.
Yep.
Which I still have not.
Oh, okay, so you have
Last
to...
time I played was when Ryan made me play it for subscriber stream. I was like, I'm not touching this game otherwise. I like ran out of my eggs because I was looking for female shiny Quaxley, and I was like, I don't even care. Like I got a couple like after the stream, and I was like, it's whatever. You know, like I just don't care about playing that game right now.
Right. Maybe with Legends ZA, maybe we'll care about it again. I don't know.
I'm still hoping to play PLA before. Really like to play it started this month, but I said I wanted to get Sprint first, so it's like there's me putting my weird list of priorities up.
Yep.
Yep. That's Sammy for you.
Maybe I should redeem change your hunt so no one changes your hunt. And just change it to me
I
Spirit.
did change it so you can't do the 500 redeem anymore. I did change that today. So I was like, okay, I meant to take that off a while ago, but then nobody used it again, so I forgot about it. And then Ampy was like asking me in chat, he was like, is it cool if I redeem this? And I was like, yeah, because I was thinking, oh, he's gonna do the 10,000, 15,000, whatever that one is, it's a lot of points. And then he redeemed it and it was 500. I was like, oh dang it, I forgot to take that out. Because I had put that up for, I think it was the Mario event, I think? Something.
Yeah.
Something we were doing, I don't remember what it was.
Except for the
I know
Mario
the
event.
Mario event is the last event I did. Because to be honest, I wouldn't remember that, but it's still up on my icon for Discord, so that's how I remember that.
I just put those up on YouTube. 'Cause I remember
Oh, the Mario videos?
your event, yeah. my archive videos.
I feel like that was so long ago. Like,
Yeah, I
how
was
long
behind.
ago was that? Was that
March.
2 months ago?
March.
It was the end of March?
March 10th.
March 10th. Yeah.
Oh, right. Doime! Have March. I can't remember anything anymore, man.
So about 2 months, almost.
Dang. Well, this month is going to be Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, for those wondering. So it's going to be another Mario event. I was going to plan to do a Mario Kart event last month. It just didn't go through. I wasn't able to do it.
Mario, huh?
I was going to do 3 Marios. Because, you know,
Super Mario.
if you get it, 3 Marios, and then when you flip it upside down, it makes an M. So I thought it worked out pretty well, but alas, my plans were ruined. That's whatever. I could still do another Mario event. Yes, it was Move Over Mario. We were celebrating Peach. This month is going to be Paper Mario. And then I think I have something planned for next month, but I can't remember. Next month is
Fighting Weekend.
You have Fighting Weekend. I'll plan mine around that. Something I was doing, but I can't remember. I'll have to look at my schedule.
Actually, Sammy, I already have my dates planned for like the next 3 months.
Oh, well then that works for me. I'll make sure not to schedule over.
If you want, I could send you the dates I'm doing.
Why don't you send it and then pin it? Because I'm not gonna remember to like look at it unless you pin it. Dang, I love your dedication, dude. Like, I envy it. Sure, dude. I kind of want to run a week-long event at some point. I just don't know when I would do that.
There's a week-long event somewhere in there.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
It's just, I've never done a week-long event. So it would be fun to do, you know? Something different. Like, we've done month events for Team Yell, but I've never done a week-long one. Alrighty, Spread, there you are. Let's give her the old repel and see what happens.
The old repel?
Guys, we are getting very close to odds. I don't want to do it. I don't want odds.
You want odds?
I really didn't want it for this hunt. I was like, come on, man. Be nice.
Ooh.
Not this hunt.
Any
I'll take
other
any
one.
other one. Besides Cresselia. I won't take Cresselia. No, you know what? Cresselia is, in my opinion, a little bit shorter.
Have you had a BDSP go over odds yet?
Yes.
Okay.
My Palkia, my first one I ever did was
About to say
11,000 something.
I was gonna say, I was gonna be like,
It was really good.
what would you say if the only 2 ones that went over odds were the 2 roaming?
Oh my god, I'd be like... No, honestly, I get really lucky. For the most part. I've always gotten, like, them at, like, 1,000 something, which is, like, great. Or, I've gotten one so far that's, like, I think it was, like, 400 something. And that was counting it with the shield on, so, like, really good. That was my Cranidos self reset. Which is great, because that hunt is really annoying. So, it's like, yes. I was hatching, like, I was doing, like, 10 at a time, and then I'd reset. It was just very painful. But I got that one. I still need to get shield on, though. That's on my bingo card this year.
Nice.
Oh, then we'll get back into that. When is Fossil Week? November? Might start
Sometime.
and June is Safari Week. Oh yeah, make sure you don't plan around that, Saw.
When is it? June?
Someone, I think it was Nintendo, told me that they're actually doing a different... They actually might be doing it in July, or very late June, I think.
I hope it's
But I
not
don't know.
July.
Yeah. Last year we did... I do remember my July event last year. It was Surfing,
Well, if it's
but-
late June, that's fine, because I think I'm early June.
Okay. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing, though. I think he usually does early June, but I think it was Nintendo telling me that they're doing it, like, later that time. Or this year. I'm not 100% sure. If somebody knows in chat, feel free to let us know.
I mean, worst case
I definitely want to do
scenario.
Safari Week. It's super fun. I really like it.
Worst case scenario. Is there You could get like Krogo.
Yes, that's what I went for last year. I went for Krogan, and I ended up getting a shiny Wooper, so that was dope. And I caught it. Also cool. It was actually on this account.
Worst case, you could just do 2 wins. Oh, wow.
Oh, Nintend's here. Absol's Twitter. Is that what he said? Was it?
There's a poll. They're voting.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thanks, Nintendo.
This is pretty easy to do. Okay.
Alright, gang. Let's look at my shiny. This is right here.
NAIC is in June.
Shouldn't that?
Yeah, it is.
What is that?
NAIC North America Intercontinental Championships. Pokemon. VGC, TCG, Pokemon Go.
Oh, then that's not gonna affect shiny hunting or anything.
No.
Shiny hunters, but yeah, it's kind of funny how we avoid like all Pokemon things like the plague, right? It's like when I find out there's a community day, I'm like, oh, you know.
I'm like,
ooh.
ooh.
Yeah, that helps Sog, but it does not help me. Well, it just also sucks because then I'm like, I don't do the community days because I always shiny hunt and stream on the weekends, so it's not helpful for me at all, you know? It's very annoying.
May 19th is this one, Sammy.
This one is happening May 19th. Let me look at my schedule. Good. That shouldn't conflict. That should not conflict with anything. So, next weekend I have something going on.
For Bound Suite.
This weekend. But next weekend I don't. So, great.
Yeah, I'm excited for it a little bit.
What is this one? Have you
Bound
revealed
Suite.
stuff about this? It's called Bound Suite?
No, the community is.
Bound Suite.
I was like, your event is called Bound Suite? That is a Pokemon's name. I hate to break it to you, Sog. You think you were being clever about something, but like, bro, no.
Bountiful Sweets.
Yo, that's a great event name. Bountiful
It could
Sweets.
be on.
Are you gonna do another event, Asha? Like Haunted
Yeah.
Hunts? You gonna bring that one back?
You.
I do think that they're great for your community and to like help build up your community. I know for a fact the first event I ever run, it was really successful. I have no idea why. I think I had just started streaming, so there's a lot of people like coming in to support me, right? So it did really well. And then I still remember the second event I did, it was like 4 people showed up. You know, like
and
so it was like really bad. But it was like, I don't care anymore. That's what I think the biggest thing is. Once you run enough of them, it does not matter. You're just having fun running them.
and
playing them yourself, right?
I wish it was like double XP or something. For community day. It's not.
So what is the like kicker with that one?
2 times catch candy.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of helpful for me at least. I always need it.
Right. Oh, and quarter hatch, yeah. So if you need to hatch things.
I'll have to get some more incubators for that. Oh wait,
Did you
never
see?
mind,
Did
I'm
you?
not gonna be out.
Did you see that Inkay? That Inkay was
Oh.
trolling me.
Wait, I'll have to look.
Ton of gold.
Oops, I didn't mean to go into 1 second.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
What do I have? Oh,
Little troll.
299.
That would have been funny if that was the shiny.
No wonder.
It would've been pretty good.
Okay, where is?
Dang it.
We're gonna go home.
It's always 2 times catch for non-classic. Is it always 2 times catch for that? Then what's the bonus? Oh, it's just like the quarter hatch distance? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
The little ticket or whatever that like gives you extra stuff. What would that give you? Extra bounce sweet candy and stuff?
Extra encounters? It always just gives you mostly extra encounters.
That's like mostly the big thing it does.
Yeah, and like balls.
I guess I just really don't understand I know we talked about this on stream the other day. I just really don't understand the point of that. Like,
just a better chance of getting a
walk around a little
Shundo.
more. Yeah, I guess. It's weird
because it has that higher
Oh,
IV
it does
floor.
have a higher chance? Oh, okay. I want to say through research tests like that, I have only ever gotten a shiny like once or something. Like it just never happens for me.
I started getting shinies like a lot more from field research lately.
I've been getting more egg shinies recently. Like that's something that I got. Like,
Oh, I know.
Which is awesome. I love that. Keep that up, please. And guys, I do so many Team Rocket stops for shinies and I never get them. I'm like, come on, man! I just want a shiny Shadow.
So
Can
they
I
had
post the Safari Week poll in the Discord? Yes, please do that. I need to go vote on it.
so
Please. Thank you, Nintendo.
they had like a whole like hatch week practically in Pokemon Go recently. It was the what?
Why is there a happening there?
I don't know.
I just look over and there's just a happening chilling on your screen. Maybe you ran into the exclamation mark?
I think it was probably.
Okay, anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
But they had like the whole hatch week or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I hatched like a ton of eggs. And I'm like, my Masuda luck is just carrying over.
Yeah?
I didn't get a single shiny fruit. Yeah, sustainability rate. I didn't get a single shiny from an egg.
So annoying.
But I did get 2 Clefas during hatch day, so.
Good. Yeah, the first shiny I ever got from an egg in Pokemon Go was an Igglybuff, so I couldn't even tell it was shiny. I was like, wait, there's like a sparkle background? Does that mean this is shiny? Because I don't think I saw it when it came out of the egg.
Yep, it was an exclamation point.
Dude, the exclamation points get you too. They go right next to you, so it's like, oh god, I can't get away! Like.
Alright, I'm probably gonna stop at 500 here, or 1,500, so.
Okay, so you're about to stop.
Yeah, last encounter. I was gonna say that earlier, and then I completely forgot.
You know what? 3747 is a great number. I'll stop there too. Let's double raid somebody. Guys, it's not shiny! No surprise! Okay, Sog and I go and dry again. No surprise there. God,
Welcome back.
Don't you guys love to watch the stream where it's just a stream of us not getting anything ever? Next time for sure. Nintendo, I love the positive attitude. Like we were talking about today, I love it. I need it.
You grind buddy candy that week? Oh, yeah, because there was like a bonus on that. Oh, because they half the distance. I've been working on my Bidoof. Best buddying him. I'm almost best buddy with the one I currently have.
Mr. Sog.
What?
Do you have somebody to raid?
Let me look.
Otherwise, I got NPZ Land. He's playing Skyrim, but I've been trying to get out of that mindset of being like, I only raid into people doing Pokemon. I'm like, you know what? We gotta break out of that, because, like, I understand that not everybody does Pokemon, especially not right now with no news, right, guys? Like, you know, it's okay. Okay.
No,
okay.
I don't got anyone really shooting.
Okay, so NPC Land it is.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I appreciate all of you guys coming and chilling with me and Sog and Asha today. Thank you guys all so much. We're gonna go right over to a lovely Team Yell streamer. He is doing Skyrim. If you guys didn't know, I really like Skyrim. I just don't ever really talk about it too much on the stream, so let's go see what challenge run he's doing. He's always so creative with his challenge runs, so be sure to go in, tell him your build, tell him what you usually play when you do Skyrim. Like, you know, obviously it's Stealth Archer, but like come up with something else, okay? And I'll see you guys over there. Thank you, Sog. Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me as well. I'm gonna peace on over there, and I'll be live Thursday with Blank, because we're gonna be doing more of our shiny hunting thing that we were doing for Miltank.
Oh, that's
so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys then, and we'll pop on over to MBZ Land right now.